Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome to an episode of the Chasing Daylight podcast, a little holiday edition. Didn't want to start it off with a somber note, but sometimes this stuff hits hard, and hearing the news of Grayson Murray's passing, um, is it's a tragic one. It sucks that he's gone. He's no longer with us. Just when you think somebody has found themselves and has righted the ship, reality hits. I know he was a troubled individual. I didn't know him personally, just had seen him play. I know he went through a battle with social media on Twitter. Came off as a very misunderstood individual and struggled a lot in life with some addiction, some anxiety issues, some depression issues, and it eventually cost him his life. So our hearts go out to the Murray family. You never want to have anything like this, take place, but it's an unfortunate situation, and it hits home. I have talked a lot about my battles with anxiety, not so much on the depression side, but mental illnesses, they are a real thing. And it's pretty amazing that we live in this day and age nowadays where you can openly talk about it and not be chastised. When I first started talking about my struggles with anxiety, um, the golf community, I was blown away with how many people showed their support and their kindness and their hearts and their compassion. It's not fun. It's not something I recommend anybody ever have to deal with. Those of you who are dealing with it, my heart goes out to you. Um, Seek out friends, seek out help, seek out loved ones, seek out family, seek out a golf course. Golf has done so much for me to help me with my struggles with it, that it's an excellent avenue for people to, not saying it's a cure, but it certainly has helped with me. And our hearts go out to his family.
Yeah. It's tough out there, man. It's you got to find your escape, your purpose. I mean, I mean, life is hard nowadays. It's tough. It really is. You
Yeah,
know.
and I was really geeked that he got the win in Hawaii. Seemed to be finding his place on the PGA Tour, and man, you just never know what's going on behind the closed doors.
You really never know. That's what's crazy. I mean, like he withdrew. He had 2 holes left to play. Withdrew, right? 2 holes left to play on the
Yeah, I believe that was what.
second
Yeah,
round, and I mean, I know he's got buddies out there, but it's like you never know, man. Like I watched Eric Greenlee. He posted that video, and it's like you put on the mask, and we do that every day. Like I don't particularly like talking to clients. Like I don't like going to say, "Hey, how is your day going with your AV?" At work. But we all put on a mask, and it's like it's hard to understand what's actually going on behind the mask. Because people are really good at masking themselves, and
yeah, they are.
it's a shame. I mean, it's tough. I mean, people say, check in on your friends, and there's only so much you can do, and it's tough. It is.
But I will say this: if you do have somebody that reaches out to you and wants to know how you're doing, let them know. Let them know.
Yeah.
You're having a shitty
No
day.
no
Tell them.
shame in inviting people into your life. Not
None
at all.
whatsoever. I'm very fortunate that I have now surrounded myself with a ton of friends and solid people in my life that outside my family, because that's who I'm going to first. No offense. But it's awesome to know that if I ever had anything, I know I could call up Joe, or I can call up Dan or Jeremy or any number of people in my clique of friends that uh, you know that I know that they listen to me. So love you guys for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I need to like find a babysitter that will drop everything and come watch the kids because
He's finding out, ladies and gentlemen. He's finding out.
yeah, I had 3 days with him. So
Rob said Malnati's interview hit home and made the world see the human side of all this situation.
Totally. Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks, man. It sucks. So, like I said, our hearts go out to him. We're gonna try and do our best to, lighten the mood. You know what? A lot of people have no idea who Grayson Murray is. A lot of people hear that a golf player passed away, took his own
My
life, and
mom asked me, she was like, "What happened to this golfer?" Like, I was talking to my mom earlier, and she's
I'm
like,
like, oh, he got
"What?"
arrested at the PGA
But
Championship.
it's
I'm like,
crazy. I
no,
mean,
there's news. There's other news.
for my mom, like, know what happened is pretty crazy. Like, my mom doesn't follow golf or anything, and she's like, "What happened with this golfer that passed away?"
Yeah,
It's like, "Oh, wow."
it's wild. It is wild stuff. So kiss the little ones, hug your wife, hug your mom, hug your dad, everything you can.
And
Know your
enjoy
family's
your
got your back.
golf.
And enjoy your golf. And that's what we're going to talk about. You may notice we're a couple people short tonight. I have something going on tomorrow night. Dan's got something going on tonight. Jeremy's living life, just driving to Utah whenever the hell he wants, and checking out.
He acts like it's like an hour away. Like,
Yeah, I know.
it's like, yeah, we're just going to Utah.
Yeah,
It's a
we're just going
quick
to
trip.
Utah for the day. Go hang out in St. George and eat some ice cream.
He does enjoy driving though, so
He does, and he's got some nice vehicles to drive too, so that makes it that much better. Taking a clunker to St. George isn't exactly something you look forward to. So,
true.
let's give a little love to the golf stop. I was in there last night with Steven Jackson, and man, almost 3 hours we were there. And went live with Joe last night on his dog walk talks. I was doing backyard green walk talks with him, and so we were in there for a while. And great. Like I said, we say it every week. Great place. You want to go hit some balls? Go
Great
check out the
place.
golf stop. I am a little frustrated with TrackMan. This has nothing to do with golf stop. I'm frustrated with TrackMan. I went in there a couple, week and a half ago to check out the new LAGP shaft that I put in one of my clubs. And I did not know that when you do the statistical side of it, or the I can't even think what it's called, where you get more data on it, that if you don't save that data and send it to yourself, it's gone. Because the app does a horrible job, absolutely horrible job of showcasing that. But the range information, very, very nice on the app. It breaks it all down. It gives you averages, does all that stuff. The analysis side on TrackMan, that's, you got to get the report and you got to get it emailed and review it that way. Did not know that. So I said, the hell with all that bullshit. I'll just do the range. So I have one of the new L series wedge shafts. I put in my 50 degree. I brought that in. I have the 5 and 6 iron now with the L series in there. And so I wanted to get some numbers. And so I go to the range, dial, put it all in, do it. Great. Steven shows up, log, I take myself out, put him in, he's hitting, doing stuff. And I said, I'll get some numbers with the driver. I get home last night, look up the stats. It only saved the driver. So pissed.
Hold on. So did it save the clubs you hit? You were changing the club every time you hit the club?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and it only saved the driver. Okay.
It only saved the driver. It did not, because I hit probably 20 each of the 50 degree, the 6 iron, and the 5 iron. And I was looking forward to seeing the numbers. And
I mean, for it to be the like gold standard of like radar launch monitors, like what the fuck are you doing?
well,
I swear, like you go to 5 iron, and it's always fucked up. Like it always sucks. There's always something off. They didn't calibrate it right, and then they recalibrate it, and it's still not right. And it's like, I mean, I understand that foresight is superior. I've believed that for a while, right?
yeah.
But if you're playing when you're playing righties and lefties, like it's hard to move it back and forth. But for TrackMan to be as like superior as they are in the indoor space, It's not fucking right. Like
No.
no.
And
No.
I said to Roars, I said, hey.
Damn, you got me on a rant right now. I'm pissed.
Oh, we got Mulligan and Hackers in here. Let me throw this up since they're kind of kicking ass in the CDP versus the world. I'll throw that up there for you guys so you can see.
Mulligans and Hackers
I'm
podcast,
catching you.
right?
I'm catching
yeah,
you.
Let's go.
Yeah. But the thing that drives me nuts is I say a lot of things drive me nuts, but I reached out to Roars and I'm like, hey, what the hell? So he told me, he goes, oh, did you save it and send it to you? I'm like, no. And I'm like, why isn't there something where I can see all the data that's on the screen on the fucking app? It doesn't work on Mac. It only works on iPad or your phone. And I said, it's horseshit. He goes, oh, no, there's a version that you can do it on the Mac where as soon as they hit it, it's all up there. And I'm like, oh, shit, really? What do you got to do to get that? He's like, oh, you got to buy a $35,000 machine and pay a $20,000 membership for the year. I'm like, well, fuck that.
Might as well just buy a $16,000 Foresight. I mean,
it's going to spend that much money. Just buy a whole sim in a box.
And it's going to tell you right there. There's a little screen that'll tell you what's happening right there on the Foresight. Like, I don't know. I feel like TrackMan needs to lose steam. They should be losing steam because every time I've used a TrackMan, I don't trust it.
Yeah, I was like furious. Absolutely.
Unless you're outdoors. Anytime I've used a TrackMan outdoors, it has produced good numbers, right? Like
TrackMan works great outdoors.
It's radar, works outdoors. It doesn't work if you have fluorescent lights or a fan going on, or you get a text from your mom, like from on your phone. Like some things just mess it up, and that is what it is. It's not an indoor machine. It's not built for that.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. So I don't know, but look, it only saved, that data, which I was like, come on, man. I hit so many other clubs. 6 shots it saved. So I was a little bummed about that. But I will say this. The LAGP L Series shafts are amazing. They are absolutely amazing. I didn't think I had any business swinging a 120-gram shaft. And I guarantee you, we line up 10 fitters in here. They will say, yes, you do not need to be playing a 120-gram shaft. But Nick said, trust me. And I have trust issues, especially when it comes to
we know that
golf clubs and fittings and all that. But he said, trust me, we're going to let's soft step it. So let's take the 6-iron shaft, put it in the 7-iron, and makes the tip a little softer, a little bit more whippy on the tip side, and help me get the launch up, which is what I've been struggling with.
It's a struggle for you always.
I hit a low ball, and Nick was telling me, he goes, yeah, those Modus shafts that you're playing, those are stinger shafts, even though they say mid launch on them. Those things were designed to be bullets, and that's what I'm seeing. It's like a little, it's a piercing shot. It's great for wind, and we've been playing.
It's like a rainbow. It's a rainbow. It's just like a little low arcing rainbow.
Yeah, I don't want that. Because it sucks. The ball's coming in that hot. It's not staying on the greens.
Yeah.
And so with these shafts, I now have them in the 5, 6, and 7. 8-9 wedge coming later this week. The trajectory is so much better. I'm hitting it higher, probably by 8 to 10 feet on average, and I'm hitting it 10 to 15 yards longer on average.
What's the price point on those?
$125 per shaft retail.
Per shaft. Wow.
Yeah, they're
pricey.
They're pricey. They're
based out of Beverly Hills, right? So
Beverly
I guess that makes
Hills. But yeah, I was blown away, and Steven wanted to hit him. He reached out to me and said, hey, is there a place in town that I can go hit him? And I said, yeah, with me at the golf stop. And he said, all right, let's do it. So we met there last night, and he hit him, and he'll be going full LAGP as well. He was really impressed with them. The 120-gram weight, and with those Adele, and we figured it's Adele. It's Adele. You can say Adele. Yeah. It's fine. The Dell irons and those shafts, holy crap. What an amazing feeling. It's ridiculous. So then I put the wedge shaft. He sent me the wedge shaft to try out. He says, I know I'm going to send you one because I know you're going to buy the other. So, you know, so I put that in the 50 degree.
Salesman right
Right?
there.
Um,
Knows what he's doing.
I put it in the 50 degree because I figured I'd get more play out of that and be a little bit, more better information for me because I hit that club a lot, so I know what to expect. And wow, just I sent him a message. I go, a wedge should not feel this good. It just should not feel this good. It's absolutely incredible that my 50 degree with my swing flaws has been my 100 to 105 club, and it's 110, 115 all day now. It's higher. There's more spin with it. It's launching better. It was landing 115 and backing up, 10 feet. Just very, very happy with it. And I was filling up a hula hoop with them. So,
Oh, there you go. I mean, it's like, when you find something that works, I mean, it works. I mean, you've been a proponent of LA golf shafts for a while, and they were new. I think that was their first series, right? That you were playing, correct? Like
yeah,
they haven't.
back when I had the Reds, yeah, it was one of their first Iron Shaft series, and
Yes. So now because they were brand new, and now it's like building on what they've been doing, and it's like that's how it helps. Building a structure, and then go from there, finding new ways to build it, and here we are. Now you're not going to change anything in your bag for a while, probably, right?
I
Yeah,
I don't foresee any changes coming anytime soon. I was
I
thinking,
do. I
oh
do.
yeah, you do. What do you foresee?
You changing something?
uh, no, I was talking to Roars about the Jaws wedges, and because I'm playing the MG3s right now, which the MG4s have come out as a new release, most recently from TaylorMade, and I mean, there's nothing wrong with the MG3s that I have. The MG4s are just new, and so you want that new shit, right?
Yeah.
So I reached out to Roars and I was asking him what's the difference between the Jaws and the MG4s, and so we were talking that a little bit more grind options, a little bit more spin, and I said, I think I'm just gonna play these MG3s until the grooves are gone. Um, they're great heads. I hit them well. I know what's gonna happen when I hit them. I got that 58 grinded down exactly the way I like it. Um, I got all my chip ins with on the that I stamp on the back of the 54, and yeah, so I think I'm just gonna rock those until they're unrockable.
Speaking of like new stuff that comes out, right? So I'm assuming you saw the Malbon putter.
I don't know
Malbon's
if I
coming out with a putter, Roll
I
King.
I don't know if I saw that.
Okay, so Malbon is coming out with a putter. There's a center shafted option, and then I think it was a plumber's neck, the other one. I follow a builder on Instagram, and
Oh
he
yeah, looky
posts
there.
he posted a little rant, right? And he said, you
Is it
know,
Mac made?
no, 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 no,
Okay.
shafts and balls or something like that.
Whoa, hey, this is a kid show. Come on.
Something like that. Yeah, yeah. It was shafts and something. I can't remember. I have to go look, but I'm trying to watch the live on Instagram. But he said, yeah, just because your favorite clothing brand puts out a putter doesn't mean it's going to make you help you putt better. And actually, he quoted what they said. I cannot confirm this. I don't remember seeing this, but it said, we for sure guarantee that you'll see a 3 to 4 stroke drop in your putting every round
Can't
with
guarantee
with
that.
this putter. It was something of that. I can't quote it, but it was something of those aspects. And he said, just because you buy a putter that is a blade, it's not going to help you. It's probably going to hurt you if you play a mallet and blah blah blah. And he went off on a rant, which makes sense. Like if you play a certain style of putter, it's not I mean, it's not necessarily gonna help you unless you get fitted, right? Like, maybe you could change a shaft, or if you know where your strikes are, if you're more heeled or toed, like, something like that could help you, but just because you buy a putter that's different from the putter you currently own, doesn't mean you're gonna putt better. So,
100%.
I'll have to find that post and send it to you because I
Yeah.
found it interesting.
I mean, it's
But it looks really cool. Like, maybe you feel better about yourself, and maybe you
I'm
feel
not a
cooler, and you
I'm
won't
not
be
a fan
so
of that
worried. Yeah.
face.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it
So
looks cool.
we'll have to see if GG and Jason Day are playing it.
I mean, I've never heard of Roll King, and that's the only thing I got from it is Roll King is making it. That's what I understood from it.
Well, is
Maybe if
roll
you buy the center shafted putter, might help you a little bit because
overspin
eh,
is what they're calling it.
yeah, I don't know, but it's interesting, and I'll have to find his story because it was interesting, and he went in on it because he is like a club guy, and it's like he quoted what they said about it for sure shaving like 3 strokes off their score. He's like, "You cannot guarantee
Mm-mm.
shaving 3 strokes off your score based on a
Impossible.
putter that's not even fitted to you, just because you buy it." But then he went on to say, like, look, golf fashion is a different thing. Like, that's not my lane. Malbon's killing it. Like, do your shit. Like, I can't talk on that because I don't know it, but I do know clubs, and you can't promise people this. Is basically what he said.
No, and I cannot stand a hosel bucket on a center shafted putter. That I don't like that. Eeh.
Interesting, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it's going to be really interesting to look like in 10 years to what this moment in time has unveiled, right? Like in 10 years, golf is going to be so different because of what Malbon did and all these little companies have done, like MacMade or Olson or whoever it is, right? Like there is smaller brands trying to build something, and in 10 years, it's going to look different. And we don't know what that's going to look like, you know? And it's going to
Yeah.
be interesting to see.
Here's you guys can see
Yeah,
it there.
that's it right there.
That's the center shafted one with the KBS. Excuse. Oh my goodness. With the
Ugh.
KBS shaft. Uh, here's the blade.
I mean, I appreciate what they're doing, right? They're pushing the boundaries. They're building a fan base. They're building a brand, and I totally get that. But
I mean, the
if
packaging looks sick.
yeah, but if like I haven't seen that quote, he put it in quotes. So if that quote is legit, I haven't seen it anywhere. But to say it's guaranteed to shave a few strokes off here, that's just not right. I mean, that's a marketing tactic.
Of
But
course.
it already is a marketing tactic. I mean, it's you got your fan base. The fans are gonna buy it that are a fan of your brand, and
Yep.
you know, good for them. Like totally. Do your thing. I get it. But don't promise something that's undeliverable. If they did do it. I don't know. I can't confirm or deny. I don't know. But I saw someone put on quotes. So I'm placing faith in the quoter.
Let's see what's right here. What's a better putting situation? Getting fitted but not having confidence in the new putter, or go with your old faithful putter that you have confidence in but weren't fitted for. Ooh. Ooh. Hey Rob, I just found out today that we can do poll questions.
Mm.
So let's see. I'll type this out. Fit for a new putter with no confidence.
Shout out Fernando watching on
Or
IG. I hope everything went well today at work. I'm sorry. I almost pulled my hair out today at home, so I owe you tacos.
fit. New putter
What is it?
fitted.
El Romaron? Send it in the chat. We'll send people to your Spotify.
All right. Poll question is live on YouTube for anybody who would like to chime in on that. Fit for a new putter with no confidence, or roll a putter you're confident with that you haven't been fitted to. So that is up there. I don't know. Putter fittings are suspect because most of the time that I've ever gone through a putter fitting, it's been on turf, not grass. And I have trust issues with that.
I think
And
what's weird.
I don't like stroke lab or what's the one they
Like
have?
twist face technology, Stroke
No,
Lab.
no, not stroke lab. What's the putter fitting software that Club Champion has?
There's
Not
Quintic
not
and
Quintic, the other one.
shoot, I can't remember the other
God, I'm
one.
drawing that's pathetic of me. Anyway, I don't like how you have to put that adapter on the club
Yeah,
to
I
get the
don't
reading.
like that
I'm
either. Yeah.
not a fan of that, but I get why it's on there. And my long neck. So I had Julian. Julian and I went through it and got all my data for a blade, and that's the long neck that Olsen built me. It's to those specs, and I really like rolling that putter. It's just not heavy enough. If it was heavier, I would game it still. But
I think it's one of those things like if you're already playing the putter and you go into the fit, you're already gonna like it a little bit, right? Like even though you miss putts, you're gonna be used to it. I feel like putters are just like such a comfort thing. Like I probably have no business playing a blade, but
but
like
if you love your blade,
I do, yeah, I
you
do, yeah,
you love your stroke
100%.
same putter. But if you went to like just somebody says, "Hey, I want to fit you," Sam. Thank you, Sam.
Damn, yes, that's right. Yep, thank
Um,
you.
if you went to a fitting and they didn't know, you didn't tell them what you roll, and they put 10 different putters in your hands, and it comes
Yeah,
out that you roll this hunk of metal
yeah,
mallet where you have to have a satellite dish as a head cover in your bag
yeah,
better than anything else by
yeah,
like 4 strokes.
yeah. I'd be like, "You're a piece of shit. Get this shit out of my bag, bro. I hate
Not
this shit.
happening.
I don't
Not
want to look at
happening.
this. I don't want to look at this. Find me a blade that works for me because I don't want to look at this fucking satellite dish in my
So
fucking
that's
bag."
what
Or
you want. You want to get fit to a blade, not fit to
of
your stroke.
course, yeah.
Okay.
And I think
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
I mean, like if it might have been like if it's maybe a double wide, maybe I could deal with that. Um, but like, dude, I just don't want to see it. Like, and that's the thing. It's like when you're standing over a putt, like you have to feel comfortable. And it's like if I hate looking down at this, like this shitty graffiti from MS-13 or this sick piece by Cope 2 in New York, I want to see the Cope 2. I don't want to see the MS-13 like trash tag. I want to see something that looks good to my eye. And I might be relating this way too deep into graffiti, but
Yes, you are.
I was watching YouTube graffiti documentaries today, like while
Mm.
the kids were yelling. But um, I think it's such a personal preference putting.
So personal.
And I mean, when I went to Julian, he was not working at Club Champion anymore, but we went up there and he's like, dude, this putter's made for you. It's made for you. Like you're not lying. Like you're looking at that target. You're looking there. I'm like, yeah, I'm looking there. Like he's like, you're this is made for you. And it's like all I had to hear to be like, I found my putter. This is my mate. This is all me. I don't want anything else. Like I trust it. I love looking down at it. And I know I can make putts when I'm putting well. And I've confirmed on Sam that it fits me. So
Why mess with it, right?
yeah, exactly.
Unless we
Unless,
go
yeah.
we go do the Adele fitting with all the different heads and all the different alignment
That is
aids and
interesting because there's a lot of stuff
mm-hmm.
that they're doing, and that's a innovation that we haven't seen in a while, ever, right? Really. So,
Right.
yeah,
Ever.
yeah,
Ever.
yeah, yeah. I
So
agree.
I've already talked to Julian about that. I want to go because I really am curious to see if what I'm looking at is what is accurate. because I think that's the big thing when they can figure out what you're looking at and where you're aligning the club head to compared to what is online. And I want to see how off I am on that.
Yeah, I think, I mean, when I went to go get dialed in and like, it confirmed that for me. And then like talking to Eric, he's like, if you do that whole triangle thing and you close your eye or whatever Eric
Yeah,
does,
get your dominant eye.
yeah. And he's like, well, and this is before I even knew anything, right? Like I got my putter made by Neil a long time ago. And I just told him I wanted a dot. And he's like, I did the whole thing with Eric. And he's like, well, you need a dot. So I got a dot. And yeah, I think it's just been a match made in heaven that was serendipitous, you know.
Big word.
I the my big gripe about a mallet is I don't want to see that putter cover in my bag, which I've had a mallet before, but I think what
Adele.
Adele is doing is fantastic, and I think you partner that with like some BGT shit or like in LAG shaft. I mean, like you can get fit to the nine. Like you can dial it in so hard, like what you want to see, the pieces, the weights. I mean,
Yeah.
it's something we haven't seen this yet, and they're on to something. I know that they're on to something, and good on them. I mean,
Yeah.
good on them.
Absolutely good on them. All right. You said you wanted to talk about dealing with injuries because you're going through one right now.
I am, yes, yes.
And how has this injury been affecting your golf life?
Well, I mean, yeah, it's tough, right? So, I mean, you saw me when we played Aliante. I mean,
Oh yeah, you played like shit.
I did, yes, and
Yeah,
you
I
saw
could
me.
tell your hand was hurt.
Yeah, it was hurting. I went to go see Dumler. I'm excited to actually play with him at Falcon Ridge for the VGN because I think that might help fix my
A-
situation.
And that was not intentional.
Oh, it wasn't.
I
I thought
didn't
you did it
I didn't
intentionally.
realize that until I got through everything and I was looking where everybody was and I went, oh shit, that's kind of cool. And I'm like, damn it, I want to be in that group now.
Yeah, so Denny Dumler is in the VGN. He is a sports rehabilitation, like chiropractic, physio,
TPI certified.
yeah, TPI certified. So I went to go see him the other week, and I think it was like a month and a half ago. I think I hit like my 3 iron like really hard off the hosel, and I got that steel X stiff shaft in my 3 iron. So I think it just reverberated into my hand. He didn't see anything on the X-rays. He said it all looks really clean. He thought it was a strain, and he said one of my capillaries moved in my hand, so they moved it back. Um, but it's weird because now I feel a little more sore, and I don't know if it's because of the massage or like I don't know what's going on. But I'm gonna go see him again on Thursday. But I full on trust him. Like, dude knows what he's doing. Like I right off the bat, I felt like dude knows what he's doing. There's like masters layouts on the wall, and there's muscles used in the golf swing. And I was like, I feel really comfortable. And
This is my place.
and I could talk to him. He's like, oh, you sure you hit it thin or did you hit it fat? And he's talking to me like I'm a golfer, like I can connect with this dude. And he's telling me, this is easy, we'll fix it 2 weeks. I said, well, we got a tournament in a week. He's like, oh, give me a week. And it's just like it's really cool to connect with someone on that level to understand what's actually going on in your situation. Like, if I can't play golf, like, I don't feel well. Like, I get sick, kinda like, and he understands that, like, I play golf, I need to play golf, we're gonna fix it for you, and we'll figure it out. So,
Yeah.
um, yeah, it's still and, watching kids all day. I didn't get a chance to ice it today. Been icing it at least once, twice a day. But I feel like it's moved a little bit, and I don't know if I don't know if it's like a soreness or what, but yeah, it's weird because it's in my hand and it hurts. It's like if I put weight on it going this way, like it hurts. And what I loved, he was like, I think I went on Thursday. He's like, "Yeah, go out there, hit a couple wedges tomorrow. Let me know how it feels." And I hit a couple wedges, and I felt like I haven't played golf in forever, so I had them all thin, and I was like, "Ah," So it's tough. It's extremely tough being a big fan of golf, not being able to play golf, and not being able to play golf at the level that you want to play at, and I'm fiending to play golf, and I hope the next time I get to play golf, I can play without the hurt. Um, but yeah, it's tough. And it's a mental thing too. Like my escape is golf, and I haven't been able to play at that level for it's been like 6 weeks that it's been hurting. And like last week, the other weekend when we played Aliante, it was like it really got back to me where I was like, "Oh, this really hurts." I can push through things, but um it's like shit, dude, this sucks. I gotta get it checked out and full trust in Dumler. And he didn't see anything. So that's the thing. There's like an unknown there, and it's like we got to figure it out. So
Yeah, that's
I'm excited to get to play with him so he can see, like, what my hand does. I think he's gonna pay attention to that,
he's
and,
gonna
like,
be like he's
he's
gonna
like,
be
"Yeah,
like, "Fuck your hand. What's up with your feet?"
yeah, yeah." He's gonna be like, "You need to play pickleball, bro. Get out of here. Stop playing golf."
Have you tried bocce ball?
Yeah. But
Table tennis?
I think that'll help him figure what's going on too. So, but I'm gonna see him on Thursday. Um, but yeah, I just wanna get back to where this doesn't hurt because it's much easier when your neck hurts or your calf hurts or, your shoulder hurts,
And
but when
is
your
it your left
hand
hand?
it's my left hand, it's my
So
lead
it's your lead
hand.
hand. So,
So it's like it's there. It's hard to get through that. You can't
oh, and you're scared you're gonna hurt it again too.
totally.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, I don't even remember when I was jumping Scotty Scheffler style what was hurting me. Like
that was your knee.
it was my knee. Yeah,
Yeah,
see? And you can jump out of that, but when it's your lead hand, you can't
you
jump out
can't
of your
you
lead hand.
can't jump out of your lead hand.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, you
So
can, but I don't think you want to.
no,
Oh,
no. So, yeah, it's tough, man. It's been really hard on me. Like I wanna play golf to the level I know I can, but it's hard with I mean, that's your lead hand. That's the lead. So, it's the
I need
leader.
to. I'm gonna call him tomorrow and see what his schedule's like to see when I can have him, take a look at my knee, see if figure out what's going on with that. Because lately it's just been bad, 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 bad. And
Yeah,
that's
he has a fantastic setup. Like he's great. I full trust in his ability and his knowledge. Yeah, you should go see him.
gonna do that. Gonna do that. Okay, another topic that we had, and I don't know if we even want to get into this, but we can try. We were talking about social media and how, um, like it sucks sometimes, like really bad, and other times it's great. Like the things that it's great for is how we've connected, how we've created our group of friends. Um, well, I'm 50. I'm 51, so yeah, I am falling apart. Joe's young and falling apart. But some of the things that we see, and so like my so-called golf life account, like I really don't care if people follow that, if people share my content or what. If you enjoy it, that's all I care about. Like when I was highly active on the Breakfast Ball with the podcast and with the Vegas Golf Network, that stuff I care about because I want to grow our network. I want to grow the podcast. I want to grow, and bring more attention to what we're doing. And so Joe and I, and Joe with his hit and green stuff and his drops and his releases, we want to make sure that the people that we feel would benefit or would enjoy the content are getting it. And dude, it is just a fucking struggle right now to, in
Yeah.
and it sucks because it seems like it changes every 3 months what you need to do to try and get content. And I don't want to pay for ads, and I do with the Vegas Golf Network because it that has helped us get some members, so I don't mind doing that. But with our personal stuff and what Joe's doing with Hitting Greens, it's really difficult to figure out what is working. Cyrus, a good friend of ours, Cyrus PGA, if you guys don't know who he is, looks like we've lost Joe. He is great at what he does, and we had a great conversation when I played with him at TPC Summerlin for the one day member. Oh, you're back. Hey, what's up?
Dude, my Wi-Fi's been like so spotty lately. Like I gotta hit up Cox so bad.
Gotta get that 1G, baby. Gotta get that 1G.
I upgraded recently.
Oh yeah. So
Assholes.
I was just talking about how Cyrus was letting me know some of the things that you can do to help garner your engagement, and we've been testing out a few things here and there. And then we saw this clip where they're like, don't use hashtags. If you use hashtags, nobody's seeing your stuff. And like, okay, so I on earlier today on my channel, I posted a clip, a little reel of my progress with the swing, and 2,000 views like that. And it's like, no hashtags. It's like, so is this what happens now? But then it changes so quickly, and it's so just, it makes it unenjoyable that you can't reach a target audience without having to pay. That it's all about viralness and stupid funny little memes that get attention. And I appreciate funny memes, don't get me wrong, I share them all the time with you guys for shit that I think is worthy. But not everybody is trying to go viral. Some of us are just out there trying to get our message across to certain people that we think would be right for our content.
I think it's a little different than that, right? So I think social media is all like these talking heads, right? Like it's like someone talking to you about their opinions, right? And like that's not what it needs to be. It's supposed to be a dialogue. I think this about this, and if whatever it is, and I kind of feel like I've fallen victim of it, because that's why I started Dog Walk Talks, because it's like, hey, these other people are getting followers, or people commenting on their things because they're talking to them, and they're talking on the topics of the day. So that's kind of why I started Dog Walk Talks. And it's not like I'm trying to bring people in that aren't fitting with my culture or my line. Like I'm not trying to talk about Halle Berry doing cocaine in Colombia or anything. And I don't know, I've never seen that, but I was just throwing that out there. I'm just like,
Halle Berry
yeah.
doing coke.
I think it's more of a conversationalist piece, right? And this might go back to the Grayson thing. We're all online, and who is talking to us? Like, are we alone, or can we vibe with someone that we follow and understand? And it's like a connection, right? And if there's a connection there, like, can we connect in person, or do you fit all of my thoughts, or can we argue about something? Like, and I think where that's where things are missing, and that's why I started Dog Walk Talks. Dog Walk Talks is nothing special. I didn't come up with a name. I figured out later as I searched the hashtag. It's been going on for years. But it's a way for me to just like lay shit out for the day, my thoughts. And I think people need to do that. But I feel it's unfortunate that people feel like they need to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the thing. So it's like a contradiction. But no, good content doesn't get recognized as it should. You know,
That's the problem.
that's the problem.
And this the old ways was, and maybe it's not the old ways. Maybe it's still valid nowadays. If your content is good, people will find it. You know,
They will. Yeah.
I just don't see that being the case anymore. Because I know I'll like send a message to Jordan at FN3P Golf, and I'll be like, you know, because in that Sunday Swagger shirt that I got and his hat, and I posted that thing, and he sent me a message, and we had a little conversation back and forth for a few. Like the next 2 hours, 3 hours, I had so much FN3P stuff on my feed, and it's like, I follow them, I like all their stuff. That should be in my feed anyways. But
yeah, I've never seen any of this before.
Right. And it's like, why? What? Because I had a conversation with him. Now you're going to, you know, spoon feed me it? No, I should be getting that anyways. Yeah. So I don't know. It's
tough, man. Like
it's ever changing.
Yeah. And that's the thing. It's like there's the algorithms are like feeding you these girls in bikinis on your For You page when all I want to see is fucking Jeff Shackelford at fucking Rustic Canyon talking about how he designed this with Gil Hanse and Jim Wagner.
All I've done is like golf course photos for a month.
That's all I follow is golf.
Why am I getting the new
friends
slap chop ad?
Yeah. I mean, my shit went Drake and Kendrick for a while because I was really into that for a minute, but like I don't follow any girls. I follow all golf. I follow like music things occasionally, but like I want to see Gil Hanse driving a bulldozer. I don't want to see a girl in a bikini in Miami that's eating La Sandwicherie, you know, with the vinaigrette sauce, which is a really good sandwich, by the way. But
I want to see clubs. I want to see new clubs. I want to see golf bags. I want to see BB and F Ferrells all the time, not when I just message them for an order.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, good God.
It's crazy, man. It really is. And they're feeding it. They're feeding it.
You know what's wild is there hasn't been another platform to come out. I found one called Retro, which if you want to check it out, it's pretty cool.
It's all VHS. You guys share VHS tapes through the mail?
It's they claim it's kind of like what Instagram used to be, but what you do is you upload pictures from your camera roll for that week. So it's kind of like a highlight of the week. So when you go through it and you open it up, you can look at the weeks and you can look at the photos from that week. And so I just add golf stuff to it, and so I can go back and look and see, you know, what was going on that week. It's kind of a quick way to do it without having to filter through all your camera roll to find a photo. It's kind of interesting, and I don't even know if you can like have friends on that or not. Or I guess you can. Yeah, you can. I'll send you the link to it so you can check it out and see. But it's different. It's different. It's unique, you know, and it's more of a shared experience. Let's see what else we want to get into. Got anything else off the top of your head before we get into some VGN stuff?
I'm just really excited for Pinehurst.
The U.S. Open?
I mean, yeah, what is that? Is 2 weeks? 3 weeks? That's Father's Day weekend.
It's got to be coming up soon.
Yeah, it's Father's Day weekend. So
yeah, and it's solstice.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see the boys out at Pinehurst. I know my buddy Jake's going to be out there on the scenes. I think Pinehurst is going to shine. I wish I could be out there. It's a spectacular area. Like, I want to go back so bad.
What's this? We're going to LA soon. What's this?
This is, so we're going to go see, me, Dan, and Trey are going to go visit Jared at his club.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, well, you don't know Jared.
Oh, I see.
You've been at too many high school dances lately, I see. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, we're going. Sorry.
All right, move Joe to the last grouping close.
No, so Jared, which we do have to have him on the podcast
Yeah, absolutely. I
soon.
would love to talk with him.
I was gonna ask him this evening, but it's MDW holiday. I didn't want to ask him, but yeah, he's a member out of Victoria Club, so we're gonna go visit him. We are gonna go play, and I've had to move so many chess pieces. Babies go here, kids go here, babysitter, wife works, who's picking up who. But yeah, we're gonna go play Russet Canyon, and I don't know where else, and then Victoria Club with Jared.
Wow. Wow.
We're gonna have to bring on the podcast. Maybe we can get a fivesome.
Okay.
You can leave Father's Day. You ready? You coming?
What?
Are you coming? Can you come?
Just gonna leave that right there.
All right. He can't come, guys. He just declined.
Father's Day? How many times have I gone to Bandon during Father's Day? Shut up. It's Father's Day.
All right. Well, we'll have to get Jared on next week, and then if you're ready.
Wow.
Thought you might have a grad party or something, or like a dance to go to.
School's out, dude. School's out. Okay, so this weekend we've got the VGN tournament out at Falcon Ridge. I'm looking forward to this one because I've not played Falcon Ridge. I've not played it. Ross.
Yeah, you're
2025 United. It's there. Okay. All right. Well, your last trip was kind of shitty, so I don't know if I want to go.
No, it's good either way.
Yeah. So we got I haven't played Falcon Ridge. You know, I used to play a lot of golf out at Conestoga because we had a hookup out there. So anytime we ventured out to Mesquite, I played the Oasis and Palm, but I've not played Falcon Ridge, and very much looking forward to it. I didn't realize it's not that lengthy of a course. They got 5 par 3s, so that shrinks it a little bit. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I've heard good things about it. Joe, you've had good things to say about it. We've had some people that made it out there this past weekend that said, you know, it's in good shape. A couple rough spots around the edges, but overall, good spot. Thursday, I'm going to be heading out there with Woody. We're going to get a little practice round. And
how come I didn't get invited to that? What the hell?
You did.
I know.
But you're hurt, remember? Yeah.
Here's
the first look at the trophy.
Oh, those are cool.
One. Yeah, a little different, little black and white action going on. So that's the trophy, the first look trophy for this tourney. Got 57 players that are making our way out to Falcon Ridge. Got an 830 shotgun, and looking forward to it. We got some new members that have signed up this past week. So we got a couple new guys coming out. So yeah, it's looking to be a good time.
So you're playing it for the first time on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really fun spot.
I've heard good things. I've heard good people say good things about it. A lot of elevation changes, a lot of blind shots, a lot of short par 4s that aren't short because of the elevation. So I'm looking forward to it.
I'm excited to get back up there.
I looked at the weather today. 102 is the high for Saturday. So it was 100 in the backyard today when I was doing my swing drills. The heat is here. So it's going to be Falcon Ridge is the most fun course in Mesquite. Oh.
I from what I've played, I would say so.
Yeah, you liked it better than Conestoga, Joe?
Yes, I think it's funner. I think it's more fun than Conestoga.
Oh, look at Adam Simpson in the house. Whoa.
Whoa, hey.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa. Yeah. So more funner, huh? It's funner.
Well, that's what Rob said. Falcon Ridge is the most fun course in Mesquite.
It-
It's funner than Conestoga for
It's
sure.
funner than Conestoga.
And I think it's funner
It
than Wolf Creek.
is funner better,
It
or is it just it's
I've only played it one time. I just feel like it flows really well, and it's like you can get into a groove, and like it's fun because you can enjoy yourself, and like there's nothing to get sidetracked about. Like with Conestoga, it's like, oh, are they building houses there? No. Falcon Ridge, it's like we're flowing. We're in a groove. We're having fun. We're playing golf. Like that's how I felt it at Falcon Ridge. So
nice? Nice. Yeah, I'm eager to play it. The driver is dialed right now. That LAGP shaft. So looking forward to seeing how it does out there. Way past my bedtime, 9 p.m. start is insane. Hey, it's Memorial Day weekend. Everybody should
girl,
be up right now.
I got one more kid than you. You're okay. You're fine.
Yeah, you're doing fine.
You're
You'll
okay.
make. If Joe still has hair, so he hasn't pulled it all out yet. There's patches.
I was about to today. I was like,
there's some patches in there.
Why are you yelling? Why are you yelling right now?
So the hats showed up.
Stop doing that to your sister.
The new Joker hats showed up today or the other day. So you can see those there. I think the embroidery came out really
Looks good. Yeah, looks good.
Came out really good. And then they screwed it up on the back. This is on a really weird arc, and I kind of let him have it. I'm like, how the fuck can you do this and make that very intricate graphic design look really good, but you can't make that look good? You know, I'm like, where's the QC? Where's the quality?
Yeah, that looks like welcome to the Sandy Hills Tribune.
Dude,
right
it's
there.
like, what the like, well, how can we make this right? I said, you can't. I've already got the hats out to everybody. They've already waited long enough. We know now to never have you put anything on the back of the hat because apparently you don't look at it. I said, it looks like somebody sent these out to the flea market to have it done. So
hey, no shots at the flea market people. Some of those dudes do good work.
That is true.
But some don't. Some don't. You sent it out to like a lids. I think is more fitting.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, lids is more fitting.
Yeah, it was they're like, oh, we could stack the Vegas Golf Network. I'm like, oh yeah, that would look great. But I do love this. I do like it. Got a couple more merch items with the Joker on there in the VGN Pro Shop. If anybody wants to partake in those, and all the members that bought the hats, the pre-ordered these, I'm bringing them with, so they'll have them on Saturday. What's Rob say about Conestoga? Conestoga is better overall course, Falcon Ridge elevations and layouts. It's a really fun course. Yeah. Fun.
Yeah,
I know
I'd
what we're
agree.
all about. Fun, please. 2 votes for the poll. Old putter not fitted is the winner. Now that I know that we can do this, I'll start a poll at the beginning of the show and have you guys a little bit better interaction with that. Oh, some VGN Joker engraved ball markers. I can work on that for sure. I don't know.
I was gonna hit Joel up about something because he's back from Italy. I was gonna maybe try and do something, but
maybe some laser. Maybe some laser. Or you know what? You
should do a shark with a laser Joker on his head.
Riding a shark. Maybe the mint one that we did for like the CDP and Legends, where it's all the different variations show through because it's minted, not lasered. That might work.
I actually hit up Dane yesterday about doing a Chippy Dice Man like action figure.
Ooh, a bobblehead. A Chippy Dice Man bobblehead would be sick.
No, well, that or like in a like old Star Wars action figure thing, and he's got his clubs and he's got like a
Oh.
beer. Like, so we'll see. I don't
So
know.
then we
It's
can keep it. We can keep it in the box and put it
yep.
in the closet, and in 20
And then
years
sell it for
sell it.
20 G's. Yeah. Buy it for 20, sell it for
Look,
20
this
G's.
is one of 20. This is number one of 20.
Or you can put it on your desk, you know, as a paperweight or something. But I
I
don't know.
would
I
have
thought about
Chippy
that
Dice
last
Man
night.
over my poop. So
Yeah, you know, so I think that'd be cool. Because there's characters in golf and the characters gotta characterize themselves into characters.
yes, yes, I agree. All right, we got anything else? We already talked about LAGP. No other club changes coming. Pretty happy. How many days we got till Bandon? You looked? Let's see.
Well, we're like probably like 63,
Let's see.
something like
I
that.
got it.
67.
68. 68.
I'm
68 days
excited.
away.
Very
Yeah,
welcomed.
this news came out. I saw report that Atomic
Yeah,
Golf already laid off a bunch of employees. Yes.
saw that coming.
Yeah, we saw that coming opening night.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Booked at Rusty Canyon. God, you guys suck ass. That's all I'm going to put right there.
Yeah, saw that one coming for sure. I mean,
Yeah, it's that.
I'd be surprised if they survive.
I
I want them to, but
that's going to be a parking lot before you know it. A purple parking lot.
Yeah.
With a morning shade wall.
Yeah. Tough, man.
Tough. I'm going to be at Top Golf tomorrow night.
Oh.
Yeah. That's where my daughter wanted to have her grad party at. So it'll be nice. I won't have to.
Yeah.
Just going to kick back and watch a bunch of 18-year-olds
hit
shank golf balls and record them and make fun of them. And you know, Emma can hit a golf ball though. So I'm not too worried about her. Not too worried about her. So, well, thanks everybody for hanging out with Joe and I. Kind of an old school flashback episode here with just him and myself. Do you want to, you know, one last time, you know, pay some respects to the Murray family and, you know, everything that they're going through right now. Our hearts are with them. Hope everybody had a safe and productive, relaxing weekend. Hopefully you got some golf in. Old Matty Boyd had a day, and so did Steven Jackson. Whoo! Boys are playing some golf right now. So, yeah. It's going to be fun this weekend. All right, Joe. You ready to do your thing?
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in. This week of Chasing Daylight podcast, shout out Matt, Dan, J Mark. Those two couldn't be with us, but we're here for you every single week. Chasing Daylight podcast, live on Instagram, live on YouTube. If you got any questions, anything you want to talk about, shoot it our way. We're here for you. This is Vegas golf and global golf. We're here for you. Tune in, tell your friends. We're here every single week for you. Don't laugh like the Joker. Be the Joker. Later.